アイテムボックス同様命あるものは入れない。だが生きていないなら話は別だ。
Liam versus a Dracula. It's a very interesting concept, and the Noble Brink of Ruin, episode 7. It's kind of hard to think we're already 7 episodes in, but regardless, we're here and we are. One of the things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, though, about this episode is it's really short runtime. The episode didn't really start till about the 2-minute mark. It was like 1 minute 56 seconds. So like, you know, a couple of seconds shy of the 2-minute mark. And then the episode ended at like the 20-minute mark. Like literally like 20 minutes and like 30 seconds or something like that. So that means we got like 18 minutes of actual runtime of the episode. And from the back and the front, the front of the episode was all spent with the 2 girls that he contracted with finally coming back. Because we've been asking, like, they were a part of the episode 1 and 2, and then they've been gone for like 4 or 5 episodes. So it's like, okay, where have these girls that he contracted with, where have they been? And we see that they basically been doing nothing in town. And he finally re-engages with them. He gets them like, hey, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to come with me to this land I'm building, whatever? And they're like, yeah, we're going to follow you anywhere. So cool. So they spend that time and they buy him a grimoire. It's called the Dust Box. Essentially, it is a time box, just like his regular item box, but time moves there. So unlike his item box where he puts something there and it stays stagnant, if it's cold, it stays cold. If it's hot, it stays hot. No time moves. Unlike that, it actually is a moving time box called the Dust Box. So if you put something like an apple in there and you check back in it in like a minute, it'll be spoiled because the time passes different there. So every hour is like a year or something crazy like that. So he learns that power, which comes into play, later on towards the tail end of the episode, which totally makes sense. So he learns that power and all that good stuff. And then he tries wine with the Dust Box. He makes wine. He figures out, okay, I can use it as a big fermenting box. Takes the girls to the town. That's all good and dandy. They have a big party, a big feast, and then the vampire outbreak begins. And basically just skipping forward from there, we find that the vampires, I should say, who can walk during the daylight are under the control of a vampire called the Dracula, which is essentially like a daywalker. And they take him on, and Liam ends up using his Dust Box later on in the episode. And he basically gets in a suspended animation because he's immortal, means he never dies. So he basically puts him in an infinite box and just says, peace out, dude. And that's how he beats the Dracula. And he's just basically going to keep him in this box forever, because the Dracula is not going to be able to get out. And that's the end of the episode. And then at the end of the credits, there's a cute little scene of the princess in like a toad or frog outfit, wanting Liam to say that she's cute. I thought that was adorable. But the episode was fine. It was a nice little time waster, I guess. You know what I mean? It was a fine episode. It was a 6 out of 10 episode. Nothing special, nothing crazy. It introduced the vampire, and for all the spells and powers he knows, watching him fight is so lame. He's like missile, ice thingy, fireball. He has like the lamest powers, even though he's supposed to be like this like infinite mage at this point. He has like the lamest powers. So the fights end up being pretty lame as well, which is what it is. But it was a nice little time waster. It was a fine episode. I think just like me, if you're here 7 episodes in, you're not here because this is competing for either, do I watch this or do I watch Solo Leveling this week? Do I watch this or do I watch Apothecary Diaries? It's not really like, it's not that. It's basically like, I could scratch my ass or I could watch this. Like, yeah, I'll watch this. It's one of those things. So anyways, I'll see you guys next week for episode 8. Have a good one. Peace out, my friends.